One. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. It is Friday here on Indigo Chameleon, and it is time for a little Neverland. Hopefully, everybody's having a great time tonight. We've got a few announcements before we get started with tonight's episode. One, a big welcome to Beljinx the Bard, who is stepping in tonight and playing Edwin Reynolds for us tonight. Thank you so much, pal. We're happy to have you back on the stream as one of the co-founders.
You're welcome.
Did you bring your coin with you, actually?
Oh,
too?
yeah. Yeah, the coin that means nothing.
Yeah, I just want to double check to make sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can definitely play. So we've got a few announcements before we get started for tonight's game. On Sunday, Indigo Chameleon announced last night that we're probably going to be doing a homebrew and brew with you. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or
And you.
Thank you. Or if I have a surprise for Indigo Chameleon that I want to share with her. So stay tuned for that. You're going to want to tune in on Sunday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. On Monday, it's back to your good buddy Scribe playing on the PlayStation and playing some Fallout. Apparently, everybody loved my reactions to the horrific beginnings of Fallout. And I got lots of very encouraging messages that were like, hey, you're really funny in the face of tragedy. And I was like, so tune in some more.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
It was essentially me just going, so tune in for more of that. It's going to be a lot of fun on Monday. Tuesday night, we go back to Wonderland. The heroes had quite a bit of revelations hit them. And so they have some stuff they need to work through and work out and work on. So tune in Tuesday. Not only will you be seeing an episode of Wonderland, but we will also be having a dice giveaway on Tuesday night. It's a lot of fun. This dice set is called, oh my gosh, you're going to be trying to win this set. This is called the Shadowfell set. This is perfect for any sort of rogue in your life. They are like a black or gray see-through. I'm going to try to show this. And they come with this beautiful dice bag, very soft. And so we will be doing that as a dice giveaway on Tuesday night. Wednesday, nothing going on here on this channel, but Indigo Chameleon and I can be found on the Plaster Dragon and Something Wicked This Way Comes, their modern-day D&D game. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Had to complete it. And then Thursday night is going to be Wow. Love you, Jeff Goldblum. As Indigo Chameleon plays a little World of Warcraft.
This time we won't spend half the stream jumping off tall buildings to our death.
I hope not. Yeah, that's
Sure.
really weird. Don't make promises you can't keep.
This time we
Fair.
jumping
I
up and
still
down
have
turtles.
100 noggin fodder left.
I need more noggin fodder.
Those words mean nothing.
It just sounds like you're talking gobbledygook.
Those are probably some pretty
Words are made up.
And Friday will take us back to Friday will take us back into Neverland. I think. We have a merch store. Be sure to check out the merch store, and we also have a Discord where you can come and hang out with us, and you can participate in chats and learn about memes and look at the little stickers. Yeah, come and join us on the Discord. We also have some play-by-post. We have one set in a circus, needs no RPG experience, and one called The Dark Room, which is allowing me to stretch my horror legs a little bit since I grew up reading Stephen King and stuff like that. So hang out with us for that. I think that's it. When last we left our heroes, the heroes got to meet someone very new to join up with their ragtag group. Clip is a girl that was stuck in a tree and she has an affinity towards animals. We'll say that, but she very quickly endeared herself into the hearts of some of the members of the party, and they met Duncan and Chris. Just Chris. They met Duncan and Chris. And Duncan and Chris are members of the Indigo Chameleon Explorers League, a group of interplanar travelers that sort of protect the planes. Duncan formed fast bonds with Des Baha'i and revealed to her that there's some sort of relation between the two of them. That they are related via blood. That his people and her people are one and the same, but her people sort of branched off and went a particular direction. But the Indigo chameleon is somewhat tied to the original tribe. There was another individual that they met that had set up a bit of a water park because he enjoyed having wanting to bring fun back to this area. What was his name?
Oh, Dole.
Dole.
Oh, Dole.
And our
Cal
good
fell
buddy,
in love.
our good buddy Cal fell in love with Dole a little bit, and they formed a fast bond between the two. And basically, Dole created an area for them to learn how to fly by doing cannonballs off of a large sort of rock formation. And not only that, but Slowpoke actually levitated quite a little bit off the ground as he was thinking some happy thoughts. Thistle got to do some of the most innovative spell usage that I should not be surprised at whatsoever by doing cannonballs, and it was a lot of fun. The episode ended with them discovering another member of Neverland that is out running about, Daisy, one of the Never Boys, who has invited the group to all stay in her home with her and sort of rest there for the evening, and that is where we pick up tonight's adventure. So, heroes, you are all in this sort of treehouse with the exception of you, Edwin. We will get to you in just a second. You have all taken a night's rest and are sort of comfortably back with it comes to all hit points and spell slots and things of that sort. There was a conversation that night about forming a trip to see who exactly has been captured because the realization hit that there was a group of people that were being held in cages. Not only Never Boys and Lost Boys and pirates, but a bunch of different sort of individuals that set up home and set up shop here in Neverland. So there was talk of going and exploring this particular facet and maybe doing a quick run to see if anybody else could be rescued or if answers could be given as to why people were being taken. So it is the next morning. Daisy has gathered up sort of like berries and things of that sort to sort of give to everyone and formed as nice of a breakfast as one little girl can. What would you like to do?
Right, so two things. One, it just occurred to me just now that Never Boys is because they are never boys, they are girls.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me just now. Legitimately did not cross my mind.
That's because you're a boy.
I just thought it was derivative, but yet here we are. Number two, rescue mission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are we going? What are we doing? And where are we going?
What do we know? We know that
Daisy's sort of like sitting there and just sort of like looking as he goes, and you're like, yes, absolutely, action. What do we know? Daisy will go over to a little small area and she says, well, I did scouting stuffs where I went and sort of like looked around and there's actually like a ship not too far away from here, docked by the beach. You got to go through the jungle a little bit, but I heard some people yelling. And I saw one time they had this guy, and he was like a blue guy, and he was dragged into the ship, and he didn't look very happy. He was like, "Do you know who I am?" And they didn't because they didn't answer. Because I feel like they would have. But they dragged him, but that's the only one that I've seen.
By blue, do you mean blue skin, blue outfit, blue?
He wasn't sad. Well, he was probably a little sad. No one wants to get dragged anywhere. Boys are dumb.
I know. Last night, did we have any visitors nearby? Anyone dressed like I am, dropping off anything of any sort?
I mean, not that I saw. I mean, I kind of stayed awake and we you know, like looked around and stuff like that, but I didn't see anybody that came up to the treetop. So, Yeah, of course. So I can show you guys the way, but never boys say that somebody's got to stay at base, because if somebody touches the base and you're not at the base, they can technically claim that base. So I have to stay here. But if you guys want to
Well, if you
go,
can point us in the direction, we'll go. Or you can lead us partway there, and then we'll keep
yeah,
going,
let's do
and
that.
we can come back here.
Yeah, let's do that. She'll lower the rope down from the treetop and sort of this little tree house area. And as you get down to the ground, go ahead and everybody give me perception checks as you make your way down to the ground. And
Cal
sort
also
of-
like to open the cannonball.
Sure. Cal, before everybody sets out and they start gathering supplies, give me perception checks as you guys.
6.
6,
18.
18,
8.
8,
7.
7,
10.
10. With an 18, I will say, Slowpoke, you see another one of those sort of packages that Desvahai was talking about, at the bottom of the trees themselves. That looks like it wasn't brought up, but another sort of package that was left behind. This one is noticeably smaller, but you've seen her holding such sort of like leaf bundles. So the other ones have been about basketball sized, you know what I mean? And I don't know if you've shared with him or with the group what's
Yeah.
inside of them.
Yeah.
So the other ones have like little bits of food and fruit and stuff like that one. This one is noticeably smaller. It looks like it would fit in the palm of your hand. But you spot one at the base of the tree.
If you look down there, you can see a thing. No, left. More left. A little more right from there. There.
Oh. I go over and I pick it up and I open it.
Okay. So when you open it, nothing physical comes out. Okay. When you open the package, however, you're not sure how this is possible, but when you open up the small leaf pouch, the smells of home hit you. Like the smells of like a campfire, and like you don't know how it is. It's like meat cooking and like the smell after it's rained and it's just kind of drizzling a little bit. Everything's calm and peaceful. Like as you open the package, this does more for your spirit than physical nourishment. And you realize that the tribe is feeding you spiritually and physically. And that's what this package gives to you as you open it up. No one else sort of experiences this. They wouldn't be able to sense memory this, but that is what you get from that.
That's awesome.
I do agree. That is a very nice bag you've just received.
What's in it?
You have an extra key point. At the end of the day, your key points reset to the number that they are, but for right now, you have an extra one to play with. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
Where do you open this cannonball, Cal? Is it late? Are you sleeping? Are we retconning that like right before you went to bed?
I'd probably do it like in the morning.
While the group's all hanging out?
Yeah.
So Cal goes over and you guys watch as he takes that cannonball out and the chains that sort of fall into the wayside. Cal, as you lift open the cannonball, you realize that the majority of the cannonball has been hollowed out.
Okay.
And inside the cannonball is a hardened green figurine.
Okay.
It is the figurine of an alligator
Okay.
with the mouth open like this and a circular, like, sort of point into it. Give me an investigation check as you sort of look at this thing that looks like it's carved out of jade or some sort of like, if anybody has investigation as a skill and would like to assist in this, I would say investigation or history.
Anybody at all?
No? Okay, so I'd say, how about this? You're able to attune, just from what it looks like, that this is the hilt of a sword.
Okay. Oh, so the mouth is like the cross guard.
The mouth is the cross guard. There's no blade in the sword.
That's awesome.
So, but it is a green jade, like alligator mouth, and you realize that there are parts of it that would fit
onto it.
Yes. But you basically right now all you have.
That's all I got. That's fine.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Just gonna put that in the jacket.
Okay. That is what you have for right now. Daisy will set you guys out and forward. It is
Can Daisy ride on my shoulders?
absolutely. I think the minute. Do you communicate that to her? Are you talking with Daisy? Has she immediately just gotten into your
Absolutely.
Like Daisy will just immediately climb up and just sort of sit up on the top and sort of look around.
I'm 7 feet tall, so it's real high.
This is the tallest she's ever been. I think there's a couple of times where she's like branch, and you have to duck a little bit. You guys walk through the woods a little bit, and sure enough, you come to a large pirate ship that is docked in a small sort of bay that's been carved out of the rocks. You're a little ways away from the beach, so to see a ship. It's not a massive ship. This is not a warship teeming with cannons and things of that sort. You realize that this is a smaller trade ship that would be used for transporting goods from one ship to another or one port to another ship. But where the cannons would normally be, you don't see any sort of armory. You see windows. You see metal bars. Okay? It's early morning. So as you get close to this thing, I need to know how you're doing this. Are we walking up? Are we being somewhat stealthy?
I'd say stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Daisy gets you guys close, she sort of she taps your head and reaches into her pocket and holds up a little blueberry.
Take the blueberry.
All right, she gives you your treat, and then she heads back to she heads back.
Halloween communicate with me. Treats.
Yeah, and she heads back to the house, wishing you all luck.
As soon as we see the ship in the distance, does it look like there's a pretty easy way to get to it, or does it look like it's going to be a track or something or something like that?
As you sneak up, I need everybody to give me stealth checks. First and foremost, if anybody has passed without a trace and they would like to cast that, now is the time to do so.
Oh, I can do that for you guys.
Okay, so now everybody add plus 10 to your stealth
Oh
checks.
my god.
I am super quiet.
And thank the thistle that is with you.
16.
16 with the 10?
With the 10.
The plus 10, got it.
14.
14 with the plus 10.
25.
25.
28.
28.
29.
Oof, okay.
She's sneaky.
Good, I sneaky.
Okay.
Right, so Clit, what?
Go.
Just back in the tree.
Back in the tree.
I don't see Clip, but something just hit me in the head. So,
Actually, pirates have this strategy in Neverland where they'll hide themselves with bushes, so I imagine she'll just have one like this and she just looks like a tree.
Like in Master of Disguise where you
That's
have
what
the mud
I do.
you go to knock the bush out of her hands, and it's an actual tree there. And you're like, what is that?
Other one, Clip, it's just a regular tree. Oh, what?
I rolled high, guys.
You guys have all sort of snuck up, and it seems like you have not caught the attention due to more successes than failures on that one. Thistle's magic sort of softening the thuds and sort of booming footsteps of some of the members of the party. As you walk up, it is somewhat early in the morning. Even a pirate is not a... This is a quote of the day. Pirates are not morning people. So as you guys wake up, there are some people on the deck of the ship that you can see, but both of them have their head in their hands and are sort of passed out. There's a gangplank leading from the ground, actually right to the ship. There's that entrance in. There's also, like I said, those bars, sort of like windows. Leading out into the ship. Outstretched from one of the bars is a somewhat blue-skinned hand. What does this hand look like?
It's got 6 fingers.
It's got 6 fingers. Give me
Like
6
webs in between.
webs in between the
Yeah.
fingers. Okay, give me a perception check. It's your first roll, Edwin Reynolds, as you are sort of looking out.
That's a 20, not now.
Okay, Edwin, you sense like voices or soft footsteps out there. You've sort of been paying attention to the water. It sort of calms you, but as you sort of creep up and like sort of look out of the bars, you see a group of individuals that somewhat crouch down and looking out.
Hey! Hey! What? Hey, what? Can you let me out?
Oh, what?
Me. Out of here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Is the ship
I need
anchored?
to be quiet.
Huh? It will be fine.
Give me a perception check. Cal starts scoping out the ship to see if it's anchored or not.
16?
Yeah, so low DC. Yeah, this thing is anchored. You actually sort of like peek off to the side and you see the anchor.
Is it anchored on his side or toward the bow?
His side.
Cool. I'm gonna Pirates of the Caribbean this thing and go in the water and go up the chain.
Okay, so everyone's having this conversation.
We're on the beach. He's on the boat where you can see him.
He's on the boat. He's like peeking his head out of
Okay.
these bars.
But
Up
we're
where
on the
they-
beach,
He's in one
like
of
we're.
He's in one of the cells.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I don't like being in here.
We can understand that, but please,
Thank you.
we'll get you out. You just need to be quiet.
Fine.
Already halfway there.
You guys turn and Cal is all that like is walking towards the water a little bit and gets over to where the line is. Give me an athletics check as you attempt to climb a wet rope.
I'm sure there's a
Can I change it?
means
Can I
Actually, a
change it?
chain. It would
Acrobatics?
probably be chain.
It would be a
Can I
chain.
change it for acrobatics?
No, because this
You're
is
not doing a
this is
backflip,
straight.
are
You're not parkouring up the rope.
Can I park
Acrobatics
around?
is up. Acrobatics is down.
That was not.
That's not a
That's
Roll a
not a
different
dice.
12.
Yeah. You're. Guys, I think and you really haven't moved that much, like sure, but you are making progress. It's just slow progress.
Is his
How
cell
far
close
away
now?
is the chain?
The chain is about 30 feet from the
30
beach, like
feet.
from like he had to crawl into the water a little bit, like, and this thing is sort of anchored and it's low tide
How
right now.
far up are his bars?
How far up are his bars?
Yeah, like,
Not too far up. I mean, far enough that you're able to see his sort of hands like creeping up and things of that sort. So how tall is Edwin?
Oh, he's like 7 feet.
Yeah,
he tall.
he tall.
He tall. I tall. We tall. Anyway, I want to like go like bend the bars, but like I don't know how if I can get up there.
Sure. As this is happening and you're sort of climbing up, I'm going to have you in just a second give me another athletics check
Okay.
to see if you can continue climbing up the bars.
Don't want that.
You
Is
look
there-
like you're about to say.
I want to climb up too, but I want to keep a lookout and be a distraction if I need to be so that he can get out. So I want to go up, but like, okay, I'm trying to picture. We're seeing him on the outside of the
So,
boat.
ship, gangplank, like anchor, rope climbing, like rope
Like
connect,
window and ship.
window and ship.
So we're trying to get him out. So is there a place around this area where there could be people trying to stop this from happening within sight?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Right now, the only two people you see are the ones that are sort of half asleep on at the top of the gangplank.
Okay, because I'm not good at breaking people out of jail, but I'm really good at being distracted. That's a 17.
As you're sort of scoping, you're like, who else could there be? You see the two people there, and then you see somebody up at the top of the crow's nest. And they're looking about, but for some reason they have not, in the 3 D20s he rolled, he has not spotted this group that's on the shore. But that may change.
It's the grog.
That may change with one of them climbing up the rope now of the ship and things of that sort, the anchor. So, but there's somebody in a crow's nest who's about 50 feet up.
Okay, and so we are all more than 30 feet apart, though.
If
like,
I climb the
stealth
rope,
thing
can I
only
reach
works
the
when we're
window?
30 feet apart.
Is my question.
Okay, hang on. So
So I need to stay within 30 feet of them if they're going to have that extra stealth bonus. So I'm going to stay within 30 feet of them.
Okay, so who are you staying with? Are you staying with this group? Are you staying with Cal,
I'm staying
who's starting
with the
to climb
people
up?
who are the most likely to get in trouble and get distracted.
You
and
start-
I'm like, you guys hide.
Yeah.
Hide.
Thistle will run forward and run over to where Cal is and sort of be like, we're going to climb the rope together because we're sneakier together. And so give me an athletics check as you continue to
I'm
climb the
gonna
rope.
follow Thistle.
Okay.
I'm super good at it.
Slowpoke, what are you doing for all this?
17.
How does levitate work exactly? I don't think I have it put in yet.
Levitate is a spell.
Yeah.
As long as you are thinking happy thoughts, you are able to rise up to 20 feet and remain suspended for the duration. The problem is you can only push and pull against objects. So
I can go up.
you're not propelling yourself.
I'm
It's
just-
like, and then if somebody were to like throw a rock really hard at you,
So
think
space
zero
ball.
gravity.
You're sliding on ice.
Like, or you could try to start swimming.
Uh-huh. Could I perhaps have... I have an idea, but it's not something he would think of unless he remembered something.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the Lost Boys probably would have played a game called Two Lost Boys in a Trench Coat.
Okay.
I redact my previous statement.
What is two lost boys in a trench coat?
Where two Lost Boys had to get around a pirate area, so they would stack two Lost Boys in a trench coat
Pretend to be
and get out of a certain area.
I will let you levitate this then.
Oh no! This would be instead.
Instead,
Because he's an adult now, he
Right.
doesn't need two Lost Boys in a trench coat. He just needs one Lost Boy in a trench coat
right.
to get onto the ship.
However, you need to play the game. So I will let you do this, but you need to convince somebody to climb up on your shoulders. Or you need to climb up on somebody's shoulders.
Okay, so I still need to have it be two people in a trench coat.
You still need it to be two people in a trench coat, even
Got
though
it.
I think that's the only way that I can justify this. Like you'd be like, oh, the game. Oh, the game. Oh, no. Like,
In order for this to work, I would need someone. So they're all gone. They're all off doing
I'm
their
the
thing.
only one who's
Do you
running
have
around
message? Or-
no, we gotta see this conversation. as Slowpoke slowly turns to Desvahai, and Desvahai sort of...
She's not even looking at it.
So, I have an idea. See, back in the day, we would play this game called Two Lost Boys in a Trench Coat. I don't have two Lost Boys, but I do have one and one of you. And I'm sure we have a large cloth somewhere, so all we have to do is stack on top of each other, sneak on the ship, unlock the door, rescue everyone, and get off.
Everyone around here has been mistaking you as a pirate this entire time, and you think that you need a pirate on your shoulders. Another person on your shoulders to convince other people that you're a pirate again?
Well, that's how it worked last time.
you feel a tug at your ankle.
I
And
looked down.
slower poke is like,
Wait. Slowpoke, do you want to be the second Lost Boy in the trench coat? Is that what you're doing right now? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Is there a feather nearby?
I have feathers.
I think as you go, yep, you're handed a feather.
Alright, Slowpoke, bite onto this. Pirate hat?
Sure, do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Yes, Slowpoke turns into a pirate hat.
Good. And off we go.
All right.
Have I seen this?
Oh my god.
No,
please
this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's too good. It's too good. Desvahai has handed you a feather. Slower Poke has climbed on your head and turned into a pirate hat. And Edwin, you are watching all of this transpire from your cell as the skeleton's trying to climb it, and she climbs ahead of the skeleton and is like, "You can do it. Who's a good skeleton? Come on, Cal." Like, because she's a little faster than it. And then you're walking over to the bars. You're like, "I bet I could just rip these off." So
The water wills it.
So you levitate 20 feet into the air, wearing your your pirate hat. You are at the top trying to edge him forward, and you are just going to try to rip the bars off.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me. I would say all of this happens simultaneously at the same time. You give me another athletics check, and Desba High just shakes her head, getting ready to sprint into there using.
19.
Yeah. You two climb up to the top of the ship, and so Thistle, and Cal, your hands are up like this, and you're just a little quick up. You will be on the deck of the ship. Okay. Give me a strength check.
Strength.
Yeah.
Cool. Fuck. 6.
6. We're going to try to keep this PG-13, so Audie's dropped the 1 F-bomb, so no one else gets one.
Sorry.
You used it up this early.
So,
like 3 opportunities later than I planned for.
Clip reaches forward towards the bar in front of you, Edwin. Would you like to do anything to assist her in this? As you see the largest woman you've ever seen in your life sort of reach towards the bars and try to rip them
Yeah,
off.
so she's coming from the outside of the
She's
ship.
coming from the outside of the ship.
I'll cast, this might work. It's gonna throw you off it, but it might work though. Could I try to, like, put a gust of wind towards it? Use gust to do that?
Oh, this is real good. Yeah, because I think,
Because I mean, I'm ruler of the water.
Now
and the
give
air.
me a strength saving throw as you're trying to pull this thing, but then all of a sudden your legs start lifting up until you're almost like
And I'm just in the circle.
Supermaning.
That's a nat 1.
So, a bunch of things happen at once. You're 20 feet up. You're floating over towards where the thing is. As Clip holds onto the bars and he does a gust of wind, she just lets go at the wrong time and sort of skips across the water back towards the beach, like flopping on her butt. That's going to draw the attention of the guy at the crow's nest who looks down and sees a 7-foot-tall woman sitting on her. Oh, wait. No, he sees a 7-foot-tall woman sitting on her butt in the water. He's not going to say anything. He's going to go meet the big blonde bombshell that's sitting in the water.
rolls to seduce.
He's going to look up at the sky and be like, "Thank you, God," and start climbing down the ship. He walks. Oh God, you're. Let's see if you can time this. Give me athletics or acrobatics as you see him start walking this way, and you're going to try to swim as fast as you can over to the edge of the ship.
Come on. 18.
You manage to crisscross, and he's sort of like smoothing the eyebrows and the hat, and he's like cleaning his shirt. And as you guys just do a little swap, as you make it to there, you pull yourselves onto the deck. The 3 of you are on the deck of the ship. Desba High, you see a pirate walk down the gangplank and come over to where Clip is.
I walk towards the little platform that you said was just on the deck.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go up onto the deck. I'm just gonna walk up onto it.
Are you gonna walk past him, or are you gonna wait till he comes on?
I'm gonna wait until he's over.
Give me a stealth advantage as the soaking wet 7-foot-tall bombshell is sitting in the water.
Surprise! The barbarian was the distraction.
That'll be a 19.
Yeah, Des in as everyone goes through these crazy plans, Des just waits, and walks onto the ship.
So I meet her up there.
Yeah, you meet her up there.
All right. I see we've made it.
I'm kind of behind him, and then I'm like, It took you long enough.
We got here the same time. Right.
You're not even a little bit surprised.
Patience. Yes. Patience plus strolling is greater than chaos.
Oh.
That's what the chat just said. Patience plus strolling greater than chaos. All right. You guys are on the deck of the ship. You've seen them all walk forward. You see her in the water and one of the pirates coming forward.
Okay.
Let's handle this first.
I'm bad with people.
This pirate will walk forward and go, good morning, miss.
I see this happening,
Yeah.
and I want to cast. So I can cast shape water,
Okay.
and so because she's in the water, right?
She's in the water.
So 5 feet around her, it just turns like completely brown.
I don't know if that's.
It says change the water's color or opacity.
Yep. Okay.
The rules are spoken.
Good morning, mister. Say, whoa, whoa. He will stop walking. Are you ill, madam?
I see this.
Are you ill?
The brown water, I can see it, right?
Yeah.
What? Is that a performance?
I'm not a bar.
Well, I'm supposed to be on guard for the ship, you know, so maybe just gonna let you do your thing. Begging your pardon, and he turns around to head back on the
He
ship.
turned around and I hit him. The back of the head.
Attack at advantage.
Cool.
What are you hitting him with? Just your fist? You got your weapon with you?
I have a hand axe. I'm hitting him with the butt of it. I'm trying to knock him
butt
out.
of it. All right, give me an attack roll at advantage as he turns around and you just sort of get up and.
Oh my. Would you like to share the glass?
12?
Yeah.
12 just barely hits. He's not wearing any armor. He's just the lookout right now. Yeah, you bring up the forward. Roll damage for me with the hand axe. As your brown water trick worked, and she walks forward and just sort of.
I brown water trick always.
It's 8.
8. Yeah, I would say it's not enough to knock him out. He hits the ground and sort of like grabs his head and just sort of falls face first into the water and takes a big gulp of water. But we will justify that in just. We'll justify that in just a second. Heroes, you're on the top of the ship. You're on the deck of the ship. What are we looking for? What are we going towards?
I suppose trying to get into the hold, so I'm gonna look for because the
Like
place
a
where the
little-
hold is.
Yeah.
You know.
Does anybody have any sort of nautical experience here? Anybody?
We
Alright,
were
would
on
this
a
jostle
boat
some memories?
together all at the same time.
You were. It was a little bit of chaos in terms of trying to get out of the ship, but
Yeah.
and not all ships are the same. If you sacrifice, you're rolling a probability today. I will let you have a memory of a ship.
Done.
Okay. As Cal walks forward onto the ship, a bit of his memory comes back to him, and he gets a flash of a memory, and it's a very sort of him swabbing the deck and sort of cleaning things and stuff like that, and sort of doing menial tasks. And you look as you like have this spot and you've got it all done, and somebody walks right through the patch with muddy boots. And as you turn and look up, they look down at you and they're like, "Oh, I guess everyone has to clean the deck, even the little prince, yeah?"
We gotta do the dirty work sometimes.
And he just keeps walking. Yeah. Give me, all of you, give me either perception or investigation. Yours at advantage as the memories of the ship are starting to come back to you. Are you using the skull as a dice roller?
I am.
Yep. Nat 20. Add your skill to that. So perception or investigation. But that Nat 20 is going to help.
Well, that's
22.
What did you get?
so perception.
Yes.
18.
Roll for door.
9.
9. You guys are sort of searching around for the area, and sure enough, it's think of this as a captain's quarters sort of area, like a sort of ornate doors in front of you, and you're not seeing handrails, like a deck that leads below, and you realize that if this was a trade ship and you were looking Des Baha'i, you start thinking sort of analytically, okay, it's a trade ship, they want to keep things below. If they were transporting people, they'd want to make it a little hard to see. So there's actually a little like trap door like carved in. You sort of reach forward and pull it up, and there's a set of stairs leading downwards, and it looks like this. As you come down the stairs, Des Baha'i, the stairs take you to the beginnings of a little hallway, and off on the side you see rooms filled with supplies and things of that sort. Think of it as like a regular, like a little cage off to your left, and on to the right are different cells, okay, in that area. In the middle cell is the blue-skinned individual that's 7 feet tall that you see. And in the other two cells, you see what looks to be like a big rock, like asleep in the corner. Like it's like a rock that's occasionally like. And then on this side, you see a member of the tribe. You see what looks to be one of the hunters. You only recognize him to be with one of the hunters is because his skin is covered in tattoos, but you know that these tattoos have meaning, and they signify the different kills. Like it's like I acknowledge the death, I acknowledge the death, I acknowledge the death for the tribe, and he's looks malnourished off in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How are the cells work? Are they just like metal bars?
You're with them. You're outside. You're with them. Do we have a figure for you yet? Did you pick out a figure?
We did. I can't remember what it was.
You're gonna be Donald Duck.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Donald Duck.
You're gonna be Donald Duck. Okay. As you start looking at the bars, give me an investigation check as you start examining the jail cells. You guys see all of this. It's bright enough in this area that all of these things are sort of clearly mapped out for you.
That's a 14.
Yeah, it looks to be somewhat like the metal bars that you were each held captive in.
Is there any?
Are there any keys around?
So I was going, is there like a storeroom on this side?
Yeah. As the two of you start to explore and look around, actually, I'm gonna have everybody, because I would imagine there's a quiet like, hey, listen, like we need to get these guys out. Everybody starts scoping around. Tell you what, which rooms do you go in? These three areas are filled with what looks to be random like supplies and things of that sort, but each one can be searched. So there's 3 separate rooms, and off down the hallway there looks to be a guard outpost.
Anybody in there?
You don't see anybody at the moment.
Okay, so what I can do is I can. There's only 3 of us.
Do I see them?
No, it's 4.
You do.
Hey,
Oh,
why are you?
What?
I'm here.
Keys.
Well,
Where?
Well, I don't know.
How do you not know? You've been stuck here for how long?
I care not of these things.
you don't care that you're
not
stuck
about
here?
the.
No, I will get out. You are here to help me.
What if we weren't? How would you get out on your own?
I would figure it out.
Well, we're trying to help you by finding keys.
Just let me out.
With the keys that we're trying to find.
You don't work here.
No.
No.
This is a disappointment.
Did you think that someone who worked here was going to let you out?
Yes, because I'm me.
And who are you?
Who are you?
No, I'm Edwin Reynolds.
Oh,
No,
gee.
you're
No,
not.
I'm
Nice to
What
meet
do
you.
you mean
Edwin
I'm not?
Reynolds.
Edwin Reynolds,
Why
the
are we
god
all-
of the sea.
Why are we all making fun of this man's name? Nice to meet you, Edwin Reynolds. I reach my hand through the bar.
Thank you, sir.
It's nice to meet you.
How is your skin cold to the touch?
Yes, it's cold and freezing and wet.
Yeah.
I was quite. Oh wow.
This is more
I
like
walk away from the
clarification.
group.
Unseen servant. Can it alert? Can it make any sound?
I'm not. It could probably make physical sound. It can't speak.
They can't speak.
I believe.
But if I communicate with it telepathically, can it give me some simple alert?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'll look into that.
That's just.
You've met Edwin Reynolds. Let's go to outside really quick. Let's roll initiative just between you and this guard real quick. Yeah. And we'll just see who gets the drop on who.
12.
11. Okay, so you go first. Are you going to take another hit at this guy?
Yeah.
This is not going to be an advantage.
Okay.
You got to barbarian it up. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action first?
I would like to raise.
Yeah.
I would like to
it's
get.
gonna make it-
Nobody's out there to see this as all of
It's just for me.
the animals in the area get really quiet as Mama Bear begins to rage. Give me an attack roll, barbarian.
There's not attacks. Okay. Nope. 8.
8. The water. Oh, the brown water is distracting. It's still there for some reason. It's still like messing me up a little bit.
I'm not that. I just went to a water park. I'm not that dirty.
Yeah. He is going to make an attack roll against you as well. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
14 misses. Okay. And for his free action, he's gonna yell at the two guards up top and be like, "Oi, wake up! There's a sick girl."
Can we hear the yelling?
Yeah. It's through the bar.
Cal's gonna turn right back around, back on the deck, pull out a sword, move, and you're gonna end up like me.
There's 2 of them. Which one are you doing this
The
to?
closest one.
Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
I don't know.
You will be able to do that in a round or 2. You're not instantly transporting yourself unless you have transporting magic from down below deck to up to the deck to running to where these guys
Oh,
are.
I thought we were still
Like,
at the door case, so I could just like pop my head up and be like, no.
No, you'd have to run up the stairs to the deck and then run forward.
Never mind then.
Okay.
Do I see him make any gesture too?
Yeah, you all hear it. You all hear this noise.
No. No. Yeah.
It's cool.
You're
I,
fine,
that
guys.
was me.
It's
I
fine.
didn't know what I was
It's fine. It's cool.
Make another attack roll for me as you.
I don't think these pirates have psychic damage. Hopefully, maybe.
Smart pirates. That's better.
Whoa, hold on. Sorry, I'm attacking with my. I'm taking out my big axe now.
Okay.
The big bone
Like
one.
little attack, little axe gone.
Big
You smile and then.
because he called his buddies and I don't like that.
Okay.
So that is a. Sorry. 12, 17 to hit.
Yeah, 17 hits. Roll damage.
Cool.
You do just a little bit. You're going to be just fine here.
Oh.
15 points damage.
With the sharp part or the blunt part?
We're gonna do the blunt part. 'Cause I still don't want to kill him. So
Okay,
like,
the blunt
but
part
he's probably
comes
gonna
down.
drown, so you know.
The blunt part comes down, and you hear the 2 pirates up at the top deck go, "Ooh!"
Don't look.
They will. Ooh, man. They will look at each other and have a quick conversation and say, "Oi, is he dead?"
I'm gonna check his pulse.
Give me a medicine check.
It's fine. I know things. I keep going back to 11.
Oh.
You have no idea. You just kind of put your hands up, and then they have another quick conversation. Says, "Do you have any plans on coming on the ship? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you say yes, we're gonna have to sound the alarm."
No alarm won't kill you.
Give me an intimidation check as we check in with the other group.
Oh my goodness.
I branch off from the group and I go over to the south of the tribe
Where are you going?
member over at the back of the hall.
What was your intimidation? 10? Ooh, we're gonna justify that in just a second as all this stuff is happening. Great. Let's. Okay. Yes, you go over to the other side of the hallway, and he's sort of slumped against the wall, asleep.
Let's see. I'm wondering if I have anything on me at the moment that I can throw at him. I probably do. I have like food and stuff, like berries,
Yeah.
with me. I'm just gonna like throw berries at him
Okay.
until he wakes up.
I'm not even gonna make you roll an attack. It's too good. It's a berry flicks. He sort of flicks it off, and then as another berry hits, open.
Do you see keys?
He doesn't know.
he says something. He says something to you in your language, and he's just like, "This idiot talks so much."
He seems like he's not smart.
He'll take the wax that he like stuffed into his ears and pull them out, and like throw it on the ground. Keys. The guard comes down the stairs once in a while, and he brings food and water. Ship has been quiet for a whole day. No food, no water.
I've had food.
No food, no water. Guard, come through here.
He looks angrily towards the sound.
The guard comes through here.
He points towards this room.
Alright, I go and check out that room.
By yourself.
As you go over to this room, what is everybody else doing?
Well, I don't think it'd be a good idea to go into a room with a guard. So, like, we can hear all this.
Yeah.
We're close.
Yeah.
So, if she's heading towards the door, I might be like, what? Then I go over there, too.
Okay, you watch as the gentleman that shook your
Where-
hand earlier walks
Where are
right
you
past
going?
you.
Why? She's going to find the key.
What are you doing, Thistle?
Okay, so I pulled out my book of misspells
Okay.
because I'm looking for ideas in it
Okay.
because I've got a lot of different spells in it.
You do have a lot of
I
different
do.
spells in your book
And
of
I'm
misspells.
looking at
Thank you,
one-
Icky.
And I'm looking at one that says, I'm pretty sure it says conjure fey, but the F is a little squished out, and I can't tell if it's an F or a K.
Conjure.
No, it's actually
key.
conjure.
What level spell is this?
Oh gosh, I didn't know I was going to be okay.
It's
No,
fine.
I can do this. I can do this real quick. C.
Do you have access to this level spell, or this is your 1 day use of the book?
This is my 1 day use of the book. It is a level 6 spell normally for conjure fey.
What cell are you looking at as you cast Conjure Key?
Okay, so I've got the tribe member in this one, right? No. the
Tribe?
Tribe. Blue guy.
Blue guy.
Rock.
And where's he?
Blue
Blue
guy.
guy.
Blue guy.
He's
Right now
blue
you're
guy.
right
I
in
wonder
front of
who
him.
Blue
the
guy.
blue guy could be.
Then I'm opening blue guy.
You cast Conjure Key, or Fey. You're not quite sure.
I'm not quite sure.
As this little fairy sort of blips into existence, and it sort of like waves at you, and then and like turns into this little metal key right in front of you. Like, as it casts out.
Hi. Sorry, I don't want to bend your.
Oh god! And pops out of existence.
Hi.
Holy.
That's terrifying. Could you imagine being born, turned into a key, used, and
And then
killed?
What's my purpose? Use my book. Oh,
The
God.
little pixie goes, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, bye! Yes, your cage has been unlocked, Edwin.
Perfect. All right, now let's get this going. And I walk past them.
Okay, as he walks out, Cal, what are you doing?
And he's gonna go look in the first storeroom.
This first storeroom?
That first
Give me
storeroom.
investigation. You walk into the guard area when you realize that Slowpoke is right behind you. Slumped against the wall is one of the guards, and his head is drooped forward like this, and his eyes are closed, and his arms are crossed in front of him.
He's like,
His head is sloped down like this. His arms are crossed in front of him. and his hat is pulled forward.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to.
Wait, he's asleep.
He's asleep.
He is slumped forward, his hat is pushed down, his arms are crossed in front of him.
And
Does he look like he perceives us opening the door whatsoever?
Give me perception check. Are you next to her?
He ran
Yes.
up behind me. Yeah.
I'm gonna have my short sword out. I'm gonna ready an attack in case this guy starts
I'm also
moving.
gonna be prepped
Okay.
just in case.
15.
15.
Perception. You said?
Perception, yeah.
Mine's 11.
He's not breathing.
Okay.
Oh.
We open the door fully.
You find a dossier.
Okay.
As you're cleaning up, you're finding random like mops and buckets and stuff like that. And I say dossier, basically it's a little brown like wallet, and inside of it are 3 wanted posters.
Okay.
Each one with a sort of stamp in the upper right-hand corner. One is offering a reward for what you recognize to be this
Tribesman?
hunter at the very end, and it's 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Another one looks to be a giant turtle that's part turtle, like part person. Like you see a face and stuff like that. By the name of Maquis.
Okay.
And Maquis, the bounty for him is 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. Then you see the poster for Edwin Reynolds, and Edwin looks like this Edwin, but he's scowling. He's sort of staring straight ahead. This hand-drawn photo. Someone has colored it in blue, and yes, and the reward for Edwin Reynolds is 10,000 gold pieces. 20,000 with the box.
With the box. Okay, I'm gonna put those wanted posters in my jacket and make our way over to those guys.
How many pockets
Speak,
does
I'm
this
sorry,
jacket
just
have?
do I have that?
He has that. You have the box.
I have the box.
You
That's what I'm
have-
saying. That's what I meant. So
you
I still have that.
You have the box. It is. You know exactly what it does. You
Yep.
know the keywords to use it,
Mhm.
but you have the box on your person.
Okay, cool.
As you go over and check out this body, you touch it, and he slumps forward with a red dagger sticking out of his back. I say red dagger as in the hilt and the metal itself
Is red.
is red.
Okay.
And as he slumps forward, this storage room opens, and 3 women step out, wearing pirate garb, led by a woman with long red hair.
Blast it.
As she comes out, she sees Edwin, and Edwin makes a little move to go, oh, nope, nope, nope,
Yep.
as 3 other people walk down the stairs. These are males, pirates with an insignia of an octopus. As Edwin turns around and sees them,
If you guys had gone faster, this wouldn't have happened. Hello, friends. Hello.
Edwin
Hi.
Reynolds
It's me.
will be taking that boat.
What boat?
The land boat, Edwin.
That's preposterous.
The collapsible land boat.
Oh. That's
And that's where we're going to take our intermission tonight. We're going to take a real quick intermission. We're going to take a potty break. We're going to get some food and drinks and stuff like
Watch
that.
the trailer for The Mandalorian.
Watch the trailer for The Mandalorian, which just dropped. And then we'll see you guys in just a second. Bye. we're back. Sorry, we were watching the Mandalorian trailer.
Guys, go watch it. Stop
It's
watching the
so
stream.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Watch it after the
10:30
stream.
stream.
It's gonna be great.
Open a separate tab. Watch them both at the same time.
Yeah, I'm here for the other purple. Yes. Oh, Brian Mantooth, are you checking out the store? Please, please, please. I thank you guys. I'm so sorry that I can't keep an eye on the chat and then not keep an eye on the combat and keep things moving. But Indigo is my eyes and ears in the chat room. So
I'm so good at multitasking too.
she's.
She
We
was
need
awesome
someone to
watching-
check an eye on the chat.
She was awesome watching.
When last we left our heroes, I'm even going to say that right behind this group of male pirates, there is a barbarian woman who is sort of
Was this
coming
like-
down the stairs as well, and it's the adage of where does an 800-pound gorilla sit wherever she wants. Like so.
You're gonna sound the alarm. Okay.
Well, they haven't seen me because I'm still in the storeroom. correct?
You are still in the storeroom, so, and honestly, these two, you can still see the top half of them, so, but you are in this little storeroom area. As we pick up where we left off, heroes, you are in this sort of hallway, and you're seeing these individuals. You are also right there next to your new best buddy, Edwin. You see this precocious-looking girl who unlocked this prison for you.
With the
Screaming
fairy.
key.
Yeah, with a screaming fairy with conjure key.
Has it been past a minute since I last raged?
It has been.
So I have to rage again. If I want
If you
to.
get into combat, yes.
Okay. Just checking.
You still got one more rage left,
I
I
got
think.
two more
You got
rages
two more
left.
rages, perfect.
Yeah,
We're good.
management
It's fine.
issues tonight.
Do I see the key on the guard's body? Still.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are aware that this group of ladies who are all sort of looking down this way at Edwin, and a group of individuals is coming out from the hallway. You give me an investigation check as you start going over this guard's body. I will say with Slowpoke's assistance, you get this at advantage, as
Okay.
Slowpoke is also helping you search through this body and find...
Not very much better at all.
Yeah.
7.
No, this guard does not have any sort of keys on him that could be used to unlock this particular. You're searching his pocket, his person. It's just that he doesn't have any keys on him. Let's go out to the hallway again. As everyone's sort of staring at Edwin.
Hi, you're blue. What
Yes,
are
you are
you?
correct. There's a lot going on here other than I'm blue.
Well, you being blue is really interesting.
I'm a
And
good
do
guy.
you know them?
I
How
do
you
know them. We need to run. And then I'm gonna cast fog cloud at the green ones, the males, because I feel like they run faster.
Okay, okay. So you center a point on this of your choosing, and fog starts filling the chamber.
Yep.
Things are going to get hot and heavy. Then I think we're going a little less conversation, a little more action. As Edwin kicks things off, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative as we figure out what we're doing with our time. I'm going to roll
Thank you for saying
Oh,
that.
jeez.
for the girls, and I'll roll for the boys.
Wait till there's any roll to do this on.
Okay, 20 to 25.
21.
Woo.
Roll again. Give me a d20.
Ooh.
3.
Okay, they're going first.
Cool.
Hang on, let me just double check.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going first.
I'm so proud. It's fine.
We're in initiative.
No, you got over 20, so I'm still down.
Barely even fire.
Okay, but that's clip, and 20 to 15. Okay, what'd you get, Slowpoke?
19.
Okay, Slowpoke. 15 to 10.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, 8. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Tim.
I was like
10 to 5.
I was like
9.
9.
9. Two of you roll off.
5.
Funny.
Wait,
rolled
that's
one.
when I needed to say
That was a
8.
15.
Right, I'm sorry.
I rolled.
What did you get?
At 20.
A nat 20?
And that's funny.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Des, Thistle,
Yeah.
Edwin,
I rolled 1 plus 4 is 5.
and then Cal. Okay, up first is the red-haired pirate.
How dare
This
Please
beautiful
not me.
woman will sort of
Maybe.
look forward and growl as Edwin casts fog cloud, and fog starts filling the space. She is going to run forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hit you. She will reach behind her and sort of punch forward and make an attack roll against you, Edwin. That is a 13 against AC.
Yeah.
Okay. As she hits you, you feel a collection of energies running over you as you feel your muscles begin to seize up a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
As a stunning strike
Oh, God.
is attempted against you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, Bo. I mean, pirate lady.
Oh, boom. I mean, pirate lady.
That is deeply ingrained.
14.
14. Okay. You feel this this energy start to sweep towards you, and you are able to just fight it off a little
Correct.
bit as this energy, and you hear her growl behind you. The other 2 female pirates will follow close to their captain. Clip, it is your turn.
Alright.
Fog is starting to fill the chamber.
Cool. So I heard a growl, so I'm gonna instinctually growl back.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
I don't have a good intimidation.
Yes, you do. In D&D, you are able to substitute your strength modifier if you would like to
What?
for intimidation and not just there. So,
Cool. So 19.
yeah, I think you hear a small growl off to the side, so you go, "Ah!" And as you do, this pirate just, oh god, man, like curls up into a little ball. Actually, he'll take off running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'll take off running down the hallway as this growl has hit
I'm
him.
gonna attack with my great axe, the one next to him. What? I'm
This-
gonna rage first.
Sure, you've never seen these guys before. But
Now that you
live
said
your
all that
truth.
area is fog.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
fog.
it's starting to sweep out. Like you don't fill the entire space, I think, right?
Well, so it fills it, but as long as there's no wind,
It stays here.
for an hour.
What is the area?
20 feet.
They haven't attacked me from that
It's a sphere.
So it could be a.
Surrounding you, correct?
Well, no, it's
You sent it
they're
towards
a
them.
point within range, so literally right in between the pirates is where I casted it.
So 20, 10, so right here.
Yeah.
You did say you aimed it towards them. So it's going to be at disadvantage if you attack these guys because they're obscured by the fog.
Can
They
I
can't really
reckless
see.
attack and make it as normal?
Yes, you may. If you would like to reckless
Nice.
attack. So this will be a normal attack as you sort of swing wildly into the fog in order to try to hit one of these guys that was walking ahead of you. Greetings, action, Sturge.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Do double damage for me. Give me actually another d20, please.
11.
11. Yeah, that breaks it. So how we're doing nat 20s here, we're not doing the cards like we normally have because I'm losing track of them and stuff like that and instant kills. Instead, we're treating it like this. After a nat 20, you roll another d20. 1 to 10, it's just straight up you do normal double damage. 11 to 19, you do triple damage.
Oh.
Do I
You
roll
roll
3
an-
times or do I roll and add 3 times?
I think you should roll it 3 times.
Okay.
So you're not going to add your modifier to this, but whatever number you were to roll for your damage, roll that 3 times. Is this the blunt end of the axe or the
No.
sharp part?
Sharp part of the end.
Okay.
Oh my god. Cal's gonna open a door to a bloodbath. Alright, wait.
21 points of damage.
Yeah, you hear rah, and then you guys don't see this, but you hear a sunk.
Oh God. Oh no.
We'll keep this away from the view of the child as this fog cloud just sort of stays in this particular area. I'm a barbarian in the game. I don't know what to tell you.
I want to
Like,
see.
I'm on your side.
you're like, gross! You win the best kill.
Yeah.
Give him the pirate hat.
Clip, great move. Slowpoke.
Right, so can I get out my longbow?
You can get out your longbow.
Alright. I'm gonna move out of the doorway so I can see what's out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick the first pirate I see.
This female pirate off to the right-hand side.
Sure.
No one asked names or backstories, but she's
Wait, what is her name?
no, it's all right. Her name is Nara. She's blonde and she's blonde.
She had a good family life.
And she's got a bunch of daggers like around her waist.
Enjoys pina colada
Great.
and caught in the rain.
I'm gonna first as my bonus action.
Oh,
I'm
God,
I'm gonna use Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
So, the first time on each turn I hit that person, I get an extra D6 of damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fire my bow at her.
Okay. Make an attack roll for me.
No, never mind.
What is it?
It was like a 5. Wait, no, hold on.
Yeah, I don't want to
The
talk.
wind came out of your sails so
Actually,
quickly
wait,
on this.
It's actually that's an 11.
11. 11's not going to hit, but she's going to try to yank this arrow out of the air to begin
She doesn't
with.
have to do that.
Yeah, but
Oh, she's a monk. It deflects
Yeah,
missiles
yeah,
off
we're
thing.
fighting monks.
she's going to catch it, and then
My bit.
using another key point, she's going to send that arrow straight back at you.
Oh, no.
As she takes it and sort of reverses direction with it and sends it flying back towards you.
There was a bow I always wanted to do and never been able to do. I've always wanted to do this.
15 against your AC.
Sorry, this is on the phone. It is being 1 second. I think that hits. It hits.
Mine's a 15.
Wait, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. Okay, so she sends it flying back at you. Oh, no, she's right there. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll damage, buddy, but it's the damage that you're going to take as this arrow is shot at
Technically,
her.
I didn't put Slayer's Prayer myself.
You don't take the Slayer's Prey damage. It's just the damage from the arrow, which
right on.
she turns around, catches, and sends it back hurtling in your direction.
That will be like 9, 10, 11.
You see this and recognize this
Oh yeah, I'm jealous.
this movement, and you're like,
You're
what
jealous?
the-
Yeah, I wish I could. Shut off.
Oh, you're jealous. But excuse me.
Slowpoke.
I have an arrow in my
That is your turn.
Yep.
Here, she bleeding in the distance.
The Kraken crew.
Are we releasing
No. What are they doing? The Kraken crew are going to run forward and try to get out of this fog cloud. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5. He used his movement before because he was freaked out. 10, 15. No, this guy's cut in half.
Has left the battle.
He's gonna reach out to you, reach out a hand, and says, "You know you don't belong here, Edwin. Give us the box, and let's get out of here." And that's gonna be his turn. That's what he's gonna do on his turn. Okay. Des Baha'i.
Okay. I am going to run forward to the girl who shot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You gonna do Step of the Wind?
Shoot, I won't be able to reach him, will I? Is there any way? No, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna use Step of the Wind and reach the girl.
45. Okay. So you burn a key point to channel Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that an action or a bonus action to do Step of the Wind?
That's a bonus action there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then what are you? You reaching up to the girl that shot the air, that took the arrow and sort of sent it flying back towards you.
And my axe is ready, so I'm going to grab her by the hair.
Okay.
Okay. And like yank her back with me.
You're gonna yeet
Yeah.
her. Yes,
Yeah,
backwards.
I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna yoink her, yeet is
Ye-
to push forward.
Sorry, my apologies. You're going to yoink her.
Yes, I'm going to yoink her.
So this is more of a grapple.
I'm the.
Roll
So how do
roll an attack roll to see if you can grapple her by her hair. So you're just
Okay.
making roll a d20, and this is just to see if you can land an attack against her right now.
I'm rolling so bad today.
Welcome to the club.
It's okay,
What
cut
would
someone
that-
in half
Would
for
there
fun.
be any sort of modifiers?
Yeah.
I think my dex.
Yeah.
I modify with dex. That would be a 9.
No, and you sort of reach forward towards her, and as you reach forward, she slaps your hand out of the side, and she has the you see the markings that run up her arm
Okay. Okay.
that
Okay.
signify a member of the tribe. She's got the hunter's marks that run up her arm. And she sort of smiles at you and smacks your hand out of the side.
Moral complex.
That's her turn. Your turn, Deswahai. Next up is Thistle.
Okay. Am I actually that far away from the girl pirates? Because I was right next to him. Am
You
I
were
that far
right next
away?
to him, 5, 10, 15. You're like
Okay.
15 feet from the
So
girl
which
pirates.
one of those female pirates has not actually attacked us yet?
She smacked him. She deflected the arrow back. This one has not done anything.
Okay. So I'm going to look at her. I'm
Okay.
trying to see how much movement I can get out of it. Because I've got 30 feet of movement. Because I want to get to her and then back towards the male pirate. So I want to get over to her. I want to
Okay.
cast command.
You can't get to
I
her
can't
without.
get to her. Okay, then I'll go to the one that just attacked. That's okay. The one that's closest to me.
Okay, right
okay.
there.
I'm gonna reach out my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast command,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Help!" And then I'm gonna run back towards one of these pirates. So I get a one-word command on her.
What is the save for command?
She,
It's a wisdom
it's a
save.
wisdom saving throw of 13.
Okay.
And I run back towards the pirate. So that's my full
She
turn.
does not take an
She
attack of
doesn't.
opportunity against you.
Okay. All right.
And you run back to this pirate. And that is your
So
turn.
my attempt is to like grab her hand because I'm hoping she follows me. Oh, but she can't yet because it's not her
So you
turn.
grab her
Got
hand,
it.
you say, help! And then you run back towards the pirate.
Yeah.
You realize that she does not take a swing at you.
Okay.
You doing anything with your bonus action?
Nope.
Edwin Reynolds. It is now your turn. Castmaster, let's do get help.
Get help.
Okay, so I heard him. He was like, "Let's get out of here."
You don't belong here. Come with us.
Right. How? Okay, so going that way. Show me where 30 feet is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 could get you a little ways, like, past these guys if they don't take swings at you.
Okay, they're not gonna be able to take swings at me. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Misty Step.
Okay.
So I'm gonna teleport in a silvery mist 30 feet away from them. So 30
Towards,
feet out.
like, the opening, the
Yeah.
door. Like, got
Yep.
it. Out. Okay.
And that's my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's too slots. I'll cast.
I'm posting a picture of our
Misty Step.
cool board in the Discord.
No, it's instantaneous.
Okay. That's it. That's Fog Cloud.
Well, Fog Cloud is once it's there, it's there.
It's there, sir.
Yeah.
So, like, walk like,
And then I yell back, "Whoever wants me can chase me." And then yeah.
Would you like to use your movement
Yes,
to keep
and then
running?
then.
The blue skin guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, tries to run past you.
grab him.
How dare you!
Yes.
Give me an attack roll.
Just show me.
Give me a d20, add your strength to that.
Cool. 7.
7? No, that's not gonna. He manages to get past you and to the stairs leading up to the top deck of
I
the
just
ship.
appreciate that the minifigure is also doing this.
Ah! Remember what the signal is
Yeah.
in case of trouble. Oh my
I
god.
missed the signal.
That's a
Wow.
that's a
We're
callback.
back to-
Yeah. That's Edwin's turn. Cal.
Is the so now that he's gone, is the fog cloud still there?
The fog cloud, I believe, is still there.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's up
it's
to
a-
an hour because it's concentration, but once it's casted,
Yeah.
it just stays there for an hour. Unless
Yeah.
like a big gust of wind takes it away.
Yeah. So that fog cloud is still there, but you've been hearing the sounds of like, oh my god, stuff is happening out front. What is happening?
What would happen if I like peeked my like,
If
my
you
head
peeked
out?
your head out of the window, you'd see a beautiful blonde-haired goddess of death holding an axe, dripping viscera.
Would I see the cloven pirate?
Sure, I'd say you'd get there just in time to see the blue-skinned figure go, oh! Like hands up, running out of the room as well.
Cool. Knowing what I know about this guy now. Charm person?
Okay, yeah, he's right on the stairs. You turn and face and look up the stairs.
Who's that?
You feel this magical energy start like affecting you. He needs to make a wisdom save, correct?
The 13. This guy's the second level.
That's 20.
Edwin Reynolds believes that he is the most charming person that he knows, so there is no way
I
that
just
anyone.
I like feel it. I'm like, huh, and then I keep running.
You were a little attractive for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Then.
But you could chase him if you wanted to.
No, we've got friends that seems to be. There's a woman with a bloody axe, so I guess there's something going on.
That's the first thing I saw, honestly. Gonna be honest here.
He's just gonna bluff now. He's gonna call into the fog cloud. One of your friends is down. This bounty is ours. You can leave now.
Persuasion check.
Come on. Ooh, that's not bad. Persuasion 21.
Okay.
Can I walk through the fog with my bloody axe?
On your turn, you
Yeah,
may.
me.
That brings us to the top of the initiative
You're
order
not
again.
stuck in here with us, or we're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us.
The
Hashtag hard things.
the red-haired pirate runs forward to the other side of her and begins hitting him, and the other two follow suit. The blonde-haired woman and the woman that's with them, who has a completely shaved head and sort of no iris in her eyes. Her eyes are just a plain sort of white. But as she goes over, they are just going to wail on this pirate lead over here.
Oh, jeez. What did I do? Nora, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go with the assumption that the boy pirates are automatically bad and the girl pirates are good.
We're blocking the
Oh yes, I'm sure they're fine. Perfectly lovely people.
There is a you watch as these one of the pirates comes over, and the woman with the long red hair and the sort of red dress goes forward, and as she punches one, these two are already coming onto the side, and in a synchronized movement there is a punch, all using their fists. None of them have drawn a weapon or a dagger at any point. And this guy sort of stands there, and then he's not standing there. Like, he's just a crumbled heap on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a
like,
free action where I'm like, you're welcome to everybody else?
gloating is always a free
Okay,
action.
cool. Cool. Just
That
checking.
was 3 persons fury of blows. Is what that was.
That was 3 persons fury of blows.
Oh my god.
Pirate monks.
Pirate monk.
Myrates.
I'm a
are
tiny
monks.
pirate.
Bad punks.
I may have read an internet meme this week that was because if you had a bunch of monks that were pirates, once they hit to level 9, they would not have to have a ship to be pirates.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because level 9 monks can go on water.
Oh god.
So imagine having a bunch of pirates that just
It's like
immediately run across the water.
What level is walking on water? That's preposterous.
Clip, your turn. A blue-skinned individual just ran past you, and you tried to reach out, and he's running up the stairs. But Cal is next to you.
And I walk forward. No, other way.
You see this pirate standing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna reckless attack him.
Okay. Give me attacks at. Give me just a straight up attack. Because this fog cloud is still on the outer banks of this.
Oh god.
23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Cool.
God, this all I'm watching is 3 fascinating backstories go up in flames.
That's 6 points.
That's my fault.
6 points.
Mm-hmm.
He will drop his sword and sort of as he gets this cut across the shoulder, this octopus patch falling off of his shoulder as you sort of slice into his arm. Okay, that is their turn. Slowpoke.
I don't even know who's on our side anymore. I can't tell what's happening. I'm just gonna
One of the tribes goes close to the bars. He's like, I am on your side.
Cool.
I don't have keys. I don't have anything. I can't.
We don't have keys.
I will just do I'll ready in action. If it looks like any of the pirates over there start to hit anyone I know, I'm just gonna aim.
It's one of those shooter, you've got the bow at the ready.
Can I? Does that have to be towards someone in particular? Or can it be if any of them trying to hit my friends? I will
let you ready the action of you've got the arrow knocked and if any of them draw against any of the other members of the group, you will loose an arrow.
Neat.
Okay, Slowpoke, that is your turn. This guy is going to take the He's going to take the opportunity attack and try to run away from you. Are you going to try to hit him?
Yeah.
All right, make an attack roll.
Yeah. You know.
19.
19, that's going to hit. Roll damage.
He runs into the axe.
He ran into
12
my
points
axe.
damage.
Yeah, his plan was to run into here and just kind of lock himself in the jail since it was open, but no, he doesn't make it. The axe sort of sinks into his back, and another pirate has bit the dust. Very well. Another one bites the dust. That was his turn. Des Bahai.
Don't cry.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to burn a key point and run back all the way to the guard's place again. I'm gonna use Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I'm going to just look again for any sign.
Would you like to look in any of the other 2 rooms other than the guard's post? This room has not been searched, and this room has not been searched as well. So you are here. You are equal distance.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna go into the room across from the tribe member then.
Okay, this one right here. Give me a perception check or an investigation, whichever one you would like to do.
Jeez, yeah.
We're fine.
And the strength checks.
What a 15?
Not attack.
Yep, 15 will show you the guard's body that's sort of slumped over against this wall as well, who does have a key ring set on his person. There's some other things in here, but I think you're a little myopic at the moment
I'm
as
very
you're
much keys.
Lilo multipass, So yeah, he's got a set of keys on him. I would let you, as your movement, even run back to this room
I'm gonna unlock.
and
my
unlock
friend.
the cage, and he will step out, joining the fight with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me, for him.
For him.
That would just help me.
16. I don't know his initiative.
No, that's
score.
perfect.
16.
Okay, I'll plug him into there. That's Dez's turn. Thistle.
All right, so I'm going to look at the ones who just helped me, and I'm like, Hi, thanks for your help. I'm Thistle. What's your name?
Speaking to Priapus.
Who are you speaking to?
I'm speaking to the one who initially helped me.
She'll turn around. She'll look up the stairs to where Enwin is, and Ram, and she'll look back to where you are. And she will spit in her hand and say, Trilby.
Thistle.
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 Yeah.
Very nice to meet you, Thistle.
Nice to meet you too. Are you here to kill us?
I thought about it.
Have you stopped thinking about it?
Jury's still up, Thistle.
Ooh. Well, we'd actually like to go.
Are you here for Edwin as well?
Maybe? We hadn't really met him before.
Nope,
today.
that's enough. That's good. The maybe's good enough for me.
Because I call it the fall crowd. This bounty is ours. Oh no.
That's good. That's good enough for me. Edwin, you are on the stairs, buddy. You have a straight shot as you make your way to the deck of this ship.
Can I keep running?
Yeah, you can keep running. You're on the deck. You make it to the very edge of this deck of the ship.
Okay. So I don't have any movement to jump.
If you want to use your action to jump off of the ship into the water, I would let you do that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
And I'm going to be standing on the water.
Got it.
Because I want, yeah.
Okay, this is gonna hurt. Because you're jumping off of a solid
Can I-
thing 30
well,
feet.
Here's my thing though, like granted that the item does let me do that, but like can it like stop for a second so it can, and then I can swim back up and then do that? Do you know what I mean? Where it's like,
Yeah.
like water is like a whole, it's a weird thing.
So what if you did this? What if it's a, what if it's a, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the surface of the water.
Okay.
That's all you have time for.
Sure.
Okay? This is brilliant. Never forget the day you ran into oh god!
Okay, bye.
Oh man, I should have monologued. Dang it. I didn't even think about it.
Cal, it is your turn. These one of the pirates is having an in-depth conversation with Thistle. You see the body of a gentleman that seems to have been cut in half in front of you.
Nice. Cal's gonna pull out the alligator hilt and just walk through as menacing as he can the fog cloud so he stands next to Clip.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit up real straight and look even more intimidating as he does that.
Because I assume being as close as he did he hear anything about like the jury still out about killing us?
No, that was a very quiet conversation that was
Never
held
mind.
over there.
But
I would have growled very loud.
How about this? At a certain point, because of the natural wind of the area and the fact that he's gone, the fog cloud dissipates so that everybody sees the area. All three of their eyes dart towards Cal, who's holding the hilt of a sword. And they all stand up a little straighter. And without saying a word, the woman that's speaking to you will nod at you, turn around and not say anything, and attempt to walk right in between you two. She's just gonna go whoop with all the confidence in the world.
She was talking
Right.
to Thistle.
Right through there.
Yeah, okay.
Foot right through there.
Yep.
Foot right through there.
That's And they were talking with Thistle, he kinda wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they didn't attack us. The other person attacked us, but they're gone now.
Okay. She'll turn back and address everyone who's sort of, I guess, turning and looking at her and being like, I know when we have been bested, and knowing Edwin, he's probably a long, long way away at this point. However, as a courtesy to each and every one of you, and the little one being clever, I'd say you have about 2 minutes left. We don't like being sloppy, so do what you must. And she will walk up the stairs.
Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative order.
Gotta get the boulder guy out.
We're getting the boulder guy out immediately.
Yeah, you run over, and as you go, he's also sleeping, but you unlock the cage and sort of tap, and as he turns around, he's like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? Whoa, look at you. You got, like, some tattoos.
Yeah, you need to go right now.
You're,
out,
hey,
up and
man.
out him.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. That's real nice.
Yeah, yes, it's very nice.
He looks like a hat, though.
You
I'm
need to
running
leave
upstairs.
right now.
Yeah, we gotta leave. There
Yeah.
are some weird people in here.
All right, let's go.
You guys met the blue guy yet?
Yes, he's outside. He's waiting for you. Let's go.
Oh, I hate that guy. Let's go.
Like the moment the girl pirates left, I bolted upstairs.
Upstairs. Cool. Upstairs.
And to the edge.
We're
to
on
see
the
if I
deck
can
of the
still
ship.
See him.
Oh, to the edge of the ship. What are you doing in all this
So
time?
I'm
while this
actually
is
not
happening?
running away.
Nah.
I'm on the water. I'm walking on it.
Where are you walking to?
I'm kind of walking out at least a good ways away from the ship.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take out my box
Okay.
and say the words.
What is the command
Edwin
word?
Reynolds.
Yep.
And then I say those words, and a magical ship appears, of which I'm on it.
That's
Yep.
cool.
And I kind of go up to the sail, and I do. Or those pirates are up there now, right, on the deck?
Yeah, the female pirates.
Yeah. Hello. You have not captured me. I have my ship now.
Edwin Reynolds.
That's me.
You realize what you have in your possession, right?
Yes, that's why I have it. Well, it's mine, and I'm glorious and amazing. So I don't know what you want me to do about it. It's not yours. I don't know why you all are chasing me.
Because what you have in your possession, Edwin, as they're having this conversation, everybody's made their way to the deck of the ship and
I
are.
really wish I saw him in the water and stone feathered him super rich.
Yeah.
How big's the ship?
Pretty big.
Are you in
50,
So-
70 feet across.
To speak with animals, I have to look at a specific animal and speak to it, kind of just broadly.
Yeah, you
stick
can't
out.
Aquaman it. Like, you
Damn.
can't be like, birds, animals, unite! Come to me, your queen!
You
Like
get in this water, you're dead meat, man.
That holds no.
Go to the deck of the ship, and I will let you make a perception check to see if you can spot any animals.
I'm on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
I ran up there.
Okay. It does say specifically that you are able to cast this as a ritual, so it takes you a little bit of time to activate this spell.
It does.
So it takes like 10 minutes for you to get into like, I've been in people mode, I need to animal mode. Like, come on now.
It's not worth it then.
Okay.
It's too long.
There is a moment where the women sort of look to their captain, and she smiles and says, Edwin, run as far and as fast as you can, but I'll be seeing you very soon.
You see me now.
She'll take out a pistol and just take a shot. 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Does that count?
Is he part of your group?
Yeah.
Absolutely, sure.
Oh no!
As she goes to, this is too cinematically good. As she goes to fire at you, you're like, my mouth got me in trouble. Roll an attack roll.
15.
15.
Yeah.
The arrow pierces her side, and the shot goes wide. And as the shot goes wide, she curses, looks back at you, and a clock goes off on her side. And she goes, ladies, it is time to go. And they go bolting off the ship.
Are we fighting them now?
Hello there.
No.
How close is his ship?
10,
I'm
9,
Jumping in.
Go!
8,
We're jumping.
7,
Dying.
Heading towards
6,
Yeah.
5. You guys all
I grab Thistle and jump.
jump in the water towards his 4, 3, 2, 1. As you guys all jump off, you sink like a rock into the water
Oh,
since
no.
you don't swim.
That's fine.
You guys jump off into the water.
I do a dive.
You do a dive and
I
start
look like
swimming.
Pocahontas.
Everybody that jumps in, including you, Pocahontas,
Yeah.
give me acrobatics as you dive into the water. Athletics? Athletics.
Not acrobatics.
Acrobatics would be good. I'm good with that.
Even those
Acrobatics.
ones that just face plant in the water.
Yeah. 21.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
I
Belly
grabbed
flop.
her.
You
I
did
grabbed
grab
her.
her, but when you grabbed her, she was like, "Oh, sweet, where are we?"
19.
10.
14.
14. Yeah, you two dive into the water. You jump in the water. You're like, we're gonna.
I gotta get used to that.
As that happens and you all dive into the water, I think that mitigates the damage of the ship exploding. Starting
God.
near the bottom from that storage room as fire racks the ship.
Is there anything following? Is there as he looks up? Is there?
The other tribesman got out.
The turtle.
The other turtle, Maquis, also got out, and he's sort of sitting on the beach. Like, as you guys are in the water, he's just sort of sitting on the beach, and he pulls out some snacks from his pack and just starts, like, eating.
Picture Taika Waititi.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just sort of, like, watching you guys, being like, whoa! As
the
the...
ship explodes,
Yeah.
does anything sink into the water? If Cal looks up as the ship explodes, is anything falling?
Actually, yeah, the ship. Give me a dex saving throw, please. Cal.
You had to open
No,
your
just
mouth.
you guys are swimming. He jumped off and like sunk. He's like, I wonder if I can spot anything.
Cool.
The ship itself.
24.
24. Yeah, you go. No. It's the scene from the Monsters Inc. movie where they go to college and the snail.
Yeah, gotta go.
Like yeah. But you manage to sort of outrun this ship as it falls and sinks
Okay,
to the
that's
bottom
fine.
of the ocean floor. Yeah.
Neat. Sunken ship.
When you turn and sort of come out of the water and are diving towards him, are you staying put on your ship? Are you moving forward on your ship as these folks all dive in the water?
I'll pick them up. I'll bring the ship near them and kind of like throw out a rope or something.
Sure. You guys are now on board Edwin Reynolds' ship.
Hello, I will take you to where you need to go, but then I must be on.
Hi, are you sure you're Edwin Reynolds?
I am. That is my name.
We met another Edwin Reynolds that said he was
That
Edwin
is
Reynolds.
baloney. There is only one Edwin Reynolds, and I am Edwin Reynolds.
How do we
How
know?
could there be two Edwin Reynolds?
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
You, Edwin Reynolds, right?
You are not there,
You're
my
in
dude.
the bottom.
You are in the like. This is what we established.
That's
Is like you
right.
get
There
to
was a wind
sink,
that,
but like
that caught my attention this way. Back. No Edwin Reynolds. One. Me, Edwin Reynolds.
Can you prove it?
What does that mean?
The other one could prove it. He had pieces of paper with his name on it.
I have no pieces of paper. Do you see what I look like?
you did have a bounty poster.
Then you
Yeah.
jump in the water. Remember the map?
Yeah, I did.
Well, one
You
time.
keep finding these valuable pieces of paper and then
And
jumping
water.
into bodies of water.
So,
No. One time at university, I had another classmate named Adler Stanton.
Mm.
I believe this is a similar
no,
situation.
listen.
Flip.
Bones.
What about Bones?
Not here.
Oh, yes, you're
Oh,
right.
your bone friend. Do you want me to do
Excuse me, could you just drop anchor real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, a little ship. The ship's not large enough to need an anchor, so I think Edwin has one, but it's decorative and it's
Yeah.
made of wood.
And it
as
says
he,
like Edwin Reynolds like on
and
it.
it says, "I had this custom fitted," and as he throws it out, it floats on the top of the water.
Bathroom decoration.
But just so the name Edwin Reynolds could be seen, like.
I just stand there.
Bones.
Right then.
Well, I think after a while, your movement, you'd be able to walk.
like-
His
with
name
the
isn't
waves.
Bones,
Yeah,
sorry,
like and
Colin.
stuff like that.
Here, can I use Mage Hand to push the anchor down just a little bit so he has something to at least grab onto from down there?
Sure, yeah. As he sort of
Okay.
walks to the shore, you see this little floating anchor, and you're,
Just looks at Edmund Reynolds and just sighs.
Yeah.
You see bubbles coming up.
you are able to pull Cal on board the ship.
So look, I am blue. I walk on water. I am a god. There is only one God. That is me, Edwin Reynolds. What do you not understand?
Insight check.
At advantage.
No, it's
I mean, we did meet a god.
what is the lowest anyone rolled?
3.
It doesn't matter. He believes he's a god. Like he truly believes down in the deepest part of his person that he is a god.
Correct.
Okay.
Right then. So
Look, I made her poop in the water. You did not see. But I made poop appear. That is godlike. I don't understand what else I must do. Would you like me to do it again? I do it because it's good. I do it again in the water.
That is a really, really cool superpower, to be fair.
Pretty
He
great.
points towards the water, and the water does indeed turn doo-doo brown.
Guys, I'm a skeleton. He's changing water. Really here? Come on.
I can do a trick too, and I make my eyes flare like
Whoa!
bright.
What was?
I know. Isn't that a cool trick?
Are you a god too?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
I love this game. We should play this game.
Hey, Thistle, do you want to be a superhero? Do you?
I am a superhero.
I fairy fire her pink.
How did that happen?
All right. The Thistle begins to glow and sparkle pink, with her eyes glowing and Edwin Reynolds questioning his deity. Like status, I think that's where we're going to end tonight. Well done, gang. That was not where I expected it to go, but you sunk my battleship. So, great job. Honestly, you do have a hunter with you. He has sort of joined the party, and his name, I think, after a little bit of time, you would learn is Raspite. Raspite. Raspite is a mineral or ore that is a very strong sort of mineral or ore, and so that a lot of these times they will take on the names of rocks or ores as to be sturdy, strong, connected to the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. But that you have found that you found Maki, who's just sitting on the shore, just sort of clapping and applauding along until all this happens. We love you guys. There's always a spot at the table for you. Tim, thank you for joining us and becoming Edwin Reynolds and embodying him so fully and totally. There's always a spot at the table for you guys. Indigo Connect, and are we ever going to stop killing important bad guys so quickly?
Never.
We'll see you soon.